I have to wax my own board still, but I'm working towards one day having someone that could do this. It's a relationship you have when you wax your own board, and you gotta make sure you get the bumps in the right place. There's many techniques. I mean, to be honest, I was doing the crosses, I was doing kind of the zigzags, you know, some people hold it flat, some people go on an edge. To be honest, I was watching the GOAT, Kelly Slater, do it, and I thought he'd have some crazy technique. He literally didn't even look at his board once, he just went like this. And the bumps came out perfectly. So then I just thought, I'm gonna do as the GOAT. Hua Monkey Mai is really good. She's gonna go out there and show us all how it's done.
I've been working on bending my back knee.
The technique is sit next to Doug. Doug knows where the waves are and just drop in. That's why we pay Doug very well, so we can take all of his waves.
We're just gonna go out of Rockies now. Looks small, but have fun.
I got my normal board, and then I got my strap board for maximum amplitude. I think the rules are surfing is probably the hardest sport I've ever undertaken, and I gotta keep on progressing. As much as I want to just hop in the straps and go crazy, I gotta get a couple good waves first, and then once I get that out of the way, I'll throw on my strap board and literally just have the best time ever, because anything you imagine, you can do it. Whoa, there's so much sand at Rockies, it's no longer Rockies. We're gonna call it Sandy's. We're in August, supposedly the flattest month of the entire year. And if it's not, I have a feeling this winter is gonna be really good then. I see some coaches down here doing some stretching, so I feel like I have to, just to set a good precedence for the keiki. No, honestly, it's like I've been starting to get into that training routine for winter, and if I was to just paddle out now, my legs would lock up and it would do some of the worst surfing of my life. So in order to, instead of embarrassing myself for a half hour trying to learn how to surf, I'm gonna stretch for about 5 minutes so that hopefully I can go out there and just be like guns blazing, going fast, hitting. Oh, there's Makua. Changing sports, going strap surfing. The surf has deteriorated, the training is complete. Now it's time to try to do some flips. Yeah, so I used this at Waco and it worked really good. I haven't used it in the ocean, so this will be its maiden voyage to the sea. The testing was approved though in the pool, and I mean the goal is just to take what I learned in the pool and apply it to the ocean. I'm gonna go snowboarding in Hawaii, and it's August. When you have the opportunity to do flips, you just want to do flips, but occasionally there's a big open face. With straps, you know, you feel so confident to do a big turn, but this board is definitely designed less for turning, more for aerial acrobatics. The surf was really fun today. It was really a gift to have waves in the middle of August. I mean, it felt like it could have been fall or spring. Sakura and Pua were ripping, and it was just inspiring because they were throwing much more spray than me. So I had to really change my game plan. I went from sitting really too deep and getting all the closeouts to kind of moving next to them, and they were the wave magnets. So if I just was next to them, I was going to get a lot of good waves, and that's what happened. So thank you for giving me waves, girls. It's nice and early in the morning, and we are down at the harbor on the South Shore, about to go out and do a foil mission with the local crew, who are some of the innovators of the sport, some of the inventors of really cool things on jet skis. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I've never done this, but I've only seen it online, so I'm glad to be joining the party. Todd Bradley. Hey, what's up? Today I'm gonna use a Lift 100. It's a good foil for towing because you can ride pretty small waves, but it's still small, so you can go really fast. This thing looks sweet. Yeah, what's up there? Good to see you. Yeah, solid. Yeah. Sick to come out with you guys. What do I need to expect out there?
Should be fun. Should be really, really fun. The winds is super dead, and you know we got plenty of white water out there, so.
Yeah, it looked like it. It is really, really beautiful. I mean, I'm just looking back at the mountain range here on the south shore of Oahu, and you know what? The sunrises here are like the sunsets, just orange, pink, and just glowing. And you know what I'm doing today? I'm actually down at the harbor on the South Shore with some of the local legends of foiling, of big wave surfing, of tandem surfing, the guys that I looked up to as a kid. And this is really exciting to be joining them on their crew to go out to these foil spots. Waves you could ride for 3 football fields long. And yeah, it's gonna be really insane. I cannot wait to yeah, get out there and try some stuff. My foil is actually over there with Todd Bradley. He's the inventor of these collars, along with Brian Keolana, which many people would know, legends. And we're gonna go rip and have the time of our lives. It's gonna be insane. Today I got up to some real fun with the local heroes, the local legends here on an outer island that will not be disclosed at this time. And they took me far, far away, way out to sea, to a reef I didn't even know existed. You know, I didn't even know where we were because I was blindfolded. But once we got there, it was foil heaven. I mean, that's probably what it should be called, because they were so long, they were so perfect, they were so steep. And the fact of the matter is you could ride a wave for 500 yards with 3 of your buddies. So that was a real neat experience. And I love being around wave runners anyway, because you know, they're loud, they're just like motorcycles on water, and you don't have to paddle. Another session in the books, and every single one we learned something new, whether it's a new spot or it's something on a wave or it's the type of board I'm using. All that matters is that I'm getting better and I'm becoming a more complete surfer every time I go in the water. And today was certainly one of those days where I learned a lot. About to paddle out with Makua and Etienne. The waves at this undisclosed spot was once a garbage dump, for those that know. And some of the other boys from the North Shore are out there. So We're gonna go scoop. Maku's gonna show us how it's done.
This whole place is a rubbish dump, as you can see. See all these hotels and everything. Yeah, Honolulu was once beautiful, now it's a rubbish dump.
It was absolutely worth it. I mean, this spot is pretty tricky, but when you're surfing with one of the best surfers in the world and a bunch of your friends who are also incredible surfers, it inspires you to do better, and that's what I need, is to be inspired to do better. If they can make these waves look good, then you can make anything look good. So that was kind of my whole goal behind it. Just talking to John, you know, I mean, he still has a hurt knee, but he's still able to go so fast. That's the one thing I picked up, is when he stands up on board with little effort, he's going twice as fast as I am. And I gotta unlock the secrets.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Kailani knows how to go fast. Kailani rips on a shortboard. Some of his clips when he's like doing airs and stuff is pretty gnarly. It's gnarly to have that range.
What do you think about the straps?
I think the straps are pretty sick. I think it's a trip seeing that when you can do like a backflip into a snap into a 540.
Would your knees accept a strap?
Not right now. My knees would not like a strap. My knees are like a cutback right now. I'm pretty much just surfing to be a part of the session. I'm not really surfing right now for the next 2 months.
You know what? I don't know if John knows how good he is at doing certain things. It just comes so naturally. That's like what a lot of the best guys in the world are like. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, you just kind of pump and go high. Whereas like, I'm like, it's not that simple. I gotta do more leg workouts. And Nathan's been doing a lot of leg workouts, but not for pumping on small waves, for threading the needle on a 25-footer at Chopes. But I talked to him a bunch. He told me he put a banana in Lucas's wetsuit in the back and got all smushed. He found a banana floating, because you know at Chopu, you know, like throw a piece of fruit in the water in the channel, it'll float straight into lineup. And then that's what Nathan found, and he put it in the back of Lucas's wetsuit and got all smushed. And Lucas doesn't ever get rattled, and he said he was a little rattled. So we might have found his kryptonite for a big wave contest. Put a banana in the back of his wetsuit, and it might just freak him out enough where you could like get around him and catch a bomb. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe and like this one so I can keep on making more. I had a ton of fun. I want to give a huge shout out to Karayuma for supporting me and this video. Looking forward to putting out more awesome action in the future. So stay tuned. See you on the water.